Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I just got back from Lake Erie where I got into my first ever kayak bass fishing tournament. So there were a lot of mistakes made on this trip. Could have gone a lot better. I'm sure there's certain things that I'll forget to mention. I plan on doing another tournament, maybe several more tournaments this year. So I'll hopefully in future videos I'll do a better job of getting things right. So this video is not geared towards the experienced kayak tournament fishermen. This is more for if you're looking to get into tournament fishing, maybe you'll learn something from my experience. If you're interested in getting into the Western Pennsylvania kayak fishing tournaments, I will leave links in the description of this video. Thank you so much to Western PA kayak anglers. Thank you, Rich, the president. It was a really nice event. Everything turned out great. There's a lot more for me to learn about tournament fishing, and in future videos, I'll share those experiences. Having said that, let's get into the video. It's tough with this seat, Rich.
What's that?
It's tough with this seat.
Yeah.
I can't believe I did that. Oh well.
Trying to get my rudder to go down.
Having a hard time?
Yeah, they're a pain in the dick sometimes.
Yeah, they stick. Alright, this guy here is the Western PA Kayak Anglers president. Real nice guy. Already taught me a lot about tournament fishing. That's when I was looking. I was like, it might be good down there, but I don't want to deal with that wind, especially with this seat. So I saw fish busting on the water, so I decided to stop at this first spot for a little bit and get some cast in. I think they might have been some pike. Wow. Wow. I had no hookup, so I got back in my kayak. So problem number one for me was I forgot my seat, my kayak seat at home. So I had to borrow somebody else's that doesn't fit my kayak, and it made things very difficult for me pretty much all day. That's why it's always important to have a good checklist, and I didn't do that this time, so bonehead move on my part. All right. There's fish. Oh, that feels like it could be a keeper. Possibly. Get me on the board here. I think it's legal. Yes. All right. Woo! I'm on the board. Now I gotta find my tag. I think I'm on the board. Let's see. 13, I think. Alright, here's this. Mouth has to be closed. I'm gonna wet the board. A little bit of water on the board. That's what they're telling me anyways. So this is my first ever tournament fish, and a couple things wrong with this picture. One is my hand is almost covering its eye. You got to make sure that you're not covering the eye. And then the other thing is the mouth isn't completely closed. I had a hard time getting its mouth closed, and it was because I was told I was not leaning the board enough. So you got to make sure you lean the board a little bit. They said wet the board and lean the board, and it'll close its mouth. So they did deduct some length from the fish, but at least I was able to use it.
How many you got, Dick?
Like 5, but that was my first legal one. I caught a bunch of small ones on the way down here. They're all like 10, 11 inches.
I got a 13 or 12 and a half and a 16.
That was my first one, 13 inches.
Which way you go? To your left or right?
I'm just kind of drifting down the shoreline here.
Okay. Stay away from it.
Dude, go wherever you want. I don't care. There's plenty of shoreline I can go to. But I'm happy I got one on the board that's over 12. My first legal tournament fish. See a fish right in front of me. What is that? What kind of fish is that? Is it freaking... Oh, what is it? It's like half dead. Looks like a drum. Yeah, that's a drum, I believe. Let's see if I could scoop it up. It's a drum. Not doing too good. There's fish. Oh, missed it. It's coming right towards me. Hey, buddy. Hey. First ever bass tournament. This wind is tough. A lot of guys did not go out into the main part of the bay because of this wind. staying in here in the lagoons. Right here on a loop. Do another one. There it is. Oh, that's a good fish. There's a good fish. Come on, be a bass. Be a bass. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta get the net on this one. This is a good one. Oh. Oh. Where's he going? All right. Good fish here. Yeah, good. Got him. All right. All right, here's a good one. Now, I gotta get the measuring board and my tag, wherever that is. So they should get water in here. I gotta find my tag first. Get some here. Look at his mouth to close. Okay, another fish with its mouth slightly open. I was penalized slightly for that. And then just to let you know, that tag there, that 706, that's a unique identifier that they will give you like the evening before the event. Alright, there's a good one. Okay, in all, I caught 3 tournament fish that were over 12 inches. They got to be at least 12 inches. I caught 2 that were 15 and a 13, and then I caught a bunch of undersized bass that were under 12. Oh, snip me off? Wow. Holy cow, fish snipped me right off. On my loop knot. I was told that more than likely that was either a pike or a bowfin. Fluorocarbon. Wow. Choppy. That's why we fish the lagoon. There's one boat out there. Boat, not a kayak. You gotta be crazy to be out there on a kayak. Alright, let's talk about what else you need to get in these tournaments. You have to register with Kayak Anglers. I registered with the Western Pennsylvania chapter, and that cost $40. And then you also have to register to the event. You do that by, you have to install TourneyX on your phone. Then you see here you can register to a tournament. And then you also use TourneyX to submit your catches. So you take a picture of the fish on your phone and you submit right here. And then you can also view the standings right here. So you can win prizes. I didn't really track who won what, but and I don't know how the money's spread around, but there's cash prizes and there's other prizes that you can win. So it was a really cool event, and if you're interested, I will leave links in the description. Alright, a couple more things. One, I'll show you what I used during the event. This stick bait, this green and white stick bait, cut like a third of it off and put it on like a Ned rig with a loop knot. That's what I caught all my fish on. I didn't light it up, but that's what was working for me. You need this measuring board. It's got to be this specific fishing online measuring board. And remember, when you use the board, if you want to get that fish's mouth to close, you got to lean it. Learn from my mistakes. And lastly, you got this tag here. It'll have your initials on it, and then this number, you'll get that like the evening before the event, and this has to be taken with all your fish. So that's basically it. Hopefully, if you're considering doing this type of fishing, these tournaments, hopefully you get something out of this video. But thank you guys so much for watching, liking, subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.